Rise and Beautify here to talk about one of my favorite things today. It is the number one thing you need in your skincare routine, something you should not be living without, especially in the sunny state of Arizona, and that is SPF. Let's get started. So, what does SPF mean? Sun protection factor. What sun protection factor really does is it measures how much you're protecting your skin against ultraviolet rays such as UVB and UVA rays. Ultraviolet burning rays, ultraviolet aging rays. What is the difference between the two? So, ultraviolet burning rays are what are going to be caused by tanning, sunburn, burning, even causes skin cancer, such as UVA. UVA rays causes premature aging, wrinkling, 12 times worse than the tanning bed. Also, the difference between the two is UVB has short wavelengths, long energy. UVA has long wavelengths, short energy. Also, something to know about UV is it is a carcinogen, which is why the sun can cause skin cancer. It is also known to cause eye damage. So for anyone who is sensitive to the sun, and it's not a joke to look at the sun, you know why you get those spots. Protect yourself, and that's what I'm here to talk about today. So today I wanted to kind of dive deep into why SPF is important and why everyone needs it, and to educate you on a more understanding level of where estheticians come from. So Arizona in general is a state where there's a solid 50% chance, with how the sun is out all year round almost, solid 50% chance that you could get skin cancer. Basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, even malignant melanoma, which is the most serious form of skin cancer, are all mainly caused by overexposure from the sun. And this is where SPF comes in. It is so important to have SPF in your routine. It is not the type of thing where clouds are in the sky, you don't need it. You're driving, you don't need it. It's nighttime, you don't need it. SPF is gonna be the number one staple in your routine to help you protect your skin and keep it as youthful, as smooth, and as balanced as it can be for your life. So, UPF, this is another one that a lot of people don't know about. Ultraviolet protection factor. This is what measures the UV radiation through fabric to your skin. So this is like the long sleeve SPF shirts that you get for hikes or pants or anything like that. A UPF can go from 15 to 50, just like how SPF can go from like 15 to 100, usually just varies. But the cool thing about UPF is it also blocks UVA and UVB rays, while SPF actually only blocks UVB rays unless you're using a broad spectrum. Broad spectrum will help block off UVA rays. So let's talk about the type of sunscreens that you should look into, because there are so many out there. There are chemical sunscreens, mineral, physical, people are using sprays, there's powders. Like, there's so many ways to protect your skin, and it's good to know what's in your sunscreen as well. So let's talk about it. Chemical versus physical / mineral sunscreen. Chemical sunscreen is thin and is absorbed into the skin within 30 minutes after putting it on. Physical sunscreen sits on top of the skin and works immediately. Usually has the white cast that people don't like, but you can also get physical sunscreens that are tinted to match your skin, and also that white cast will go away in like 30 minutes is usually what they say. Chemical sunscreen converts heat, the rays into heat, and then releases the heat. That's how it protects your skin, while physical sunscreen reflects UVA and UVB rays back. Chemical sunscreens do have a bad rap, with oxybenzone being in their products, which is known to be a hormone disruption, cell damaging ingredient. But good news is there are chemical sunscreens out there now in today's world that doesn't have oxybenzone. And this is where I come in to tell you, read your ingredient list. And if you don't understand or know how to find like bad ingredients from the good ones, send an ingredient list to your local esthetician. Like, send them a message. You can send me one. and we can tell you what's good, what's bad, because when you're reading that ingredient list, it's in descending order. So whatever is like the first 4 is what's going to be mostly in that product. Whatever's the last will be what's least. So you want to look for sunscreens that don't have anything like oxybenzone or any chemicals like that. Also, most physical sunscreens use zinc dioxide and titanium dioxide. Now, the difference between the two has been a conversation for a lot of people of thinking, is zinc better? Is titanium better? There's even sunscreens out there that are zinc and titanium put together. So, most physical sunscreens do use zinc and titanium dioxide. While zinc has UVA and UVB protection and is known as an astringent and antiseptic, heals epidermal wounds, acne, burns, etc. Titanium dioxide helps boost SPF value, thus reducing the irritation and allergic reactions that remains on the skin, and it helps scatter UV light against your skin. So it's helping not expose as much UV light on the skin. So if you find a sunscreen that has both of those, they will go hand in hand together. But usually zinc oxide is going to be amazing for acne prone skin. Titanium dioxide is usually great for dry skin, but both of them together, I currently use an SPF that has both, and it has no chemicals, no alcohol, none like that, and it's amazing, and it's tinted as well. And that is, which I will mention in this video how it goes on and how it works. This is the Bliss Blockstar Invisible Daily Sunscreen SPF 30, 100% mineral broad spectrum SPF 30. Now, when you're looking at your sunscreens, look at the percentages right at the top. These are usually going to be the most important ingredients in your sunscreen. So this one has 4.1% titanium dioxide and zinc oxide 11.5%. Usually zinc is going to be a little heavier in your sunscreen. Zinc is in pretty much almost every sunscreen. And then titanium dioxide, you'll see usually, since it is an earth mineral, it's usually in more natural sunscreens, more mineral based. This is a tinted sunscreen, which you will see how it blends so well into the skin. But you always want to make sure when you are buying a sunscreen that it has no alcohol. Alcohol should not be in any of your skincare products. It is a highly used ingredient because of whatever reason, whether it emulsifies better or it creates a more effective like massage. You want to steer away from alcohol because alcohol and chemicals will attract the sun more to your skin. So that's why with chemical sunscreens, you just have to be careful. Do not get any sunscreen with oxybenzone, no alcohol. Usually my best recommendation is chemical sunscreens are great for body, like put it on your arms, your chest when you're at the beach, and then use a mineral or physical on your face and neck. Those are usually going to be the best for moisturization as well, since the sun is also going to cause that dryness. And then the chemical sunscreen will work really well on the body because it's absorbed immediately. So, depending on how you feel, how your skin is, definitely steer in the right way with your ingredients being with no chemicals, and look for a sunscreen that just suits your skin well. Look for it to be moisturizing. You can even get moisturizers now with SPF in it, or you can just get an SPF and mix it in your moisturizer. There is also powder SPFs. This is from Colorescience. It's the Sunforgettable Total Protection Brush On Shield. It's a 50 SPF. So this is going to have maybe like a 3% more protection than 30. Now, powder SPFs are perfect, especially if you wear makeup, and especially if you don't want to like worry about, oh, it's been 2 hours, I need to reapply my sunscreen, I'm at the beach, the sun's on me. This is going to be so perfect because it's so easy to put on and it is effective. So how do you use it is it has powder on this end, and I will show how it works also in this video. You want to tap it just a little bit, and then you'll take it off. It is a brush, and it brushes on. There is different shades, but it's pretty translucent, and it goes on top of makeup perfectly, does not ruin your makeup. and you can just apply it all over the face. You don't have to apply it to your eyelids. You can apply it to your neck. Like, this is so easy. I keep this in my purse at all times. It is so amazing. Definitely recommend this if you're not the type of person that likes like lotion feel. I know there's some people in my life that don't like the feeling of like the white cast or lotiony heavy feel or anything like that. Or if you don't like the spray, powder is amazing. It's fast, it's effective, it lasts you so long because you just need a little just to kind of put on. Apply every 2 hours. Super easy. Let's get down to business about talking about tips and tricks on SPF and what you should know and when you go out to look for some. So always look for SPF and SPF 30. This is something that I learned in school, and you know, you go to the store and you're like looking for that perfect SPF for your vacation, and you're like, oh my god, like SPF 100, that's gonna be amazing, it's gonna last me all day. Or there's people who go to the store and they're like, SPF 15, like that's not gonna do anything for me. Or you get your normal tanning oil and it has like a 4 SPF. Steer away from those tanning oils. Steer away from tanning in the sun. Steer away. Go get yourself tanner and put it all over. Just do it. Save your skin. Save your skin. But why we focus on SPF 30 is because SPF 30 is going to be the highest promised protection in SPF. Anything beyond it, 50, 100, whatever the case is, it's pretty much just a 2 to 3% difference in your protection, and it's only protecting still against UVB rays. It's not doing anything extra. It's just giving you that maybe 2 to 3% difference. So look for SPF 30. Look for if you're more on the side of like heavy, look for a good physical moisturizing SPF 30. If you're looking for something kind of light, look for mineral. Mineral is going to be really good for like seeping into the skin faster. So depending on how you want that finish, go for that. Avoid peak exposure hours, so which are 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's usually when the sun is at its brightest and at its peak. So definitely avoid exposure hours as much as you can. And if you are in exposure, apply every 2 hours. Also, a cool fact that not a lot of people know, SPFs are not water resistant. If you're going to go in the pool, if you're going to go in the ocean, wherever you're going, your SPF is probably going to last you about 30 minutes compared to applying it every 2 hours. So as soon as you get in the pool, make sure to have your SPF on the sidebar so you can apply it while you're in or when you get out. Also, avoid sun exposure for children under 6 months years old. Since you cannot use SPF on them at that young, avoid sun exposure. That skin is way more sensitive. Because when we're talking sun protection, we're talking about protecting your connective tissue and protecting your skin and its natural texture. So please, if you have babies, keep them out of the sun, keep them warm, keep them like, let them get their little sunshine through their window. But do not put SPF on your baby under 6 months, and avoid sun exposure as much as you can. So them strollers, girls, better get to pushing. Also, SPF, here's some of my personal tips. Always apply it. Always. Daily. You don't have to apply it at night. Some people do. You don't have to apply it. Even if it's in your foundation, even if it's in your moisturizer, apply SPF daily. I have SPF in my foundation, and I have SPF by itself, and I have a powder SPF. I always swear on SPF and keeping it on, especially living in the sunny state we live in. So that's a big tip. Also, another cool thing is there are SPFs out there for sensitive skin, like the brand Elta MD, which I will link down below. Elta MD is a esthetician brand SPF that's also good for post-op. So it's amazing for sensitive skin. So if you were to get like a laser treatment, pixel resurfacing, chemical peels, anything like that, Elta MD is amazing because they use ingredients that are sensitive to skin types of all kinds, especially sensitive, and they come in all different types. There's UV Elements, which is hydrating. There is UV Clear, which is amazing for people who don't like white cast and acne prone skin because it seeps right in. They have a physical sunscreen, which is tinted, and they even have a UV lotion for the body. So I definitely recommend checking out Elta MD if you're the type that doesn't really react well to certain sunscreens, or you want something that's more soothing to the skin if you have like really dry, sensitive skin. Look into Elta MD. But other than that, I will wrap this up. Thank you for coming to watch my second ever YouTube video. I am so thrilled to be here. I'm so thrilled that I get to share some of my wisdom with you guys. And I'm so excited for the next one. So if you like this video, hit me a thumbs up. If you think I really deserved it, subscribe. And if you want to stay in tune, turn on those notifications. I will be posting every Friday. So thank you for coming to watch. Wear your SPF. Be careful in the sun. Get your glow on, but be smart about it. Thank you guys. Rise and Beautify out.